You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I got to be honest. I'm not one of the people that are always hating on Skip Bayless. I don't hate Skip Bayless. I consider him to be one of the all-time GOATs when it comes to, I guess, sports debate. It was him and Woody Page back in the day on Cold Pizza that created First Take. And then First Take was born into a much bigger show involving Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, and they drew big ratings. But as part of that, you have the shock take culture, right? Let me see if I can say something that's controversial enough, and in the age of social media, maybe I can get this joker to trending. Well, Skip Bayless has made some comments about Caitlin Clark, and he is getting destroyed. He is. But before we jump into that, I've got the ratings for the Aces and Fever game, and it was another big one. But I think this is rather interesting because I can't tell that A'ja Wilson moves the needle at all. Seriously. And I know she's a two-time MVP and yada, yada, yada. But the fact is, they packed in the fifth biggest crowd in WNBA history only because Caitlin Clark showed up. That wasn't for Wilson. And now you've got this rating. It's big, especially for the WNBA, but we got several games that's ahead of it this year. So I think there's bigger star power in the rest of the league somewhere besides just Caitlin, and I'm talking about A'ja. A'ja didn't bring a lot to this. Taurasi versus Caitlin Clark, Brittany Griner versus Caitlin Clark, more people tuned in for that. Now, I will say this too, it started at 8:30 Central Time as well, all right? Frankly, I'm in Central Time, and that's late as far as I'm concerned. We watched the whole game, but normally, we'd have went to bed. Tuesday's Fever Aces WNBA regular season game averaged 1.45 million on ESPN, marking the 11th game this season to surpass the million viewer mark, the most in any WNBA season since 2002. Entering this season, no WNBA game had averaged a seven-figure audience since 2008. I got to tell you, this league is a dumpster fire outside of Caitlin Clark. The Aces win, which peaked at a 1.71 million at the 10 p.m. Eastern quarter hour, ranks 8th for the season in viewership. So that's what I'm talking about, folks. I can't tell A'ja Wilson is moving the needle. There's 7 other games that were bigger that Caitlin was involved with. So obviously people were more interested in seeing her play somebody else and not the Aces. So I can't say it's a massive number for the WNBA, but for all those people, and the reason I'm bringing this up, for all those people online that were so upset about Nike not giving A'ja that signature shoe, well, the issue was marketability, and everybody was crying because, oh my God, she's so marketable. Really? Because I can't tell. They don't move games for her on a regular basis, do they? No, that didn't happen. So, anyway, let's go over Skip Bayless. By the way, in case you're not paying attention, Undisputed's ratings are terrible right now. And Skip Bayless, we know that LeBron James is coming to the twilight of his career. So it seems Skip Bayless has got a new target. Caitlin Clark. All right, he started out as this massive Caitlin Clark fan, but lately he has started being very critical, and I've got to wonder, Skip, are you even watching these games? Because for you to ask this question or bring this up, I've got to think you're just going for a hot take, because if you can't tell how she's getting handicapped or handcuffed by Christy Sides, the Fever coach, then I don't know what to tell you. You're not watching these games. We can tell what's going on. And it drills down to the head coach of this team. Plain and simple. So Skip Bayless said this: "I'm sorry, but Caitlin Clark sold out another road arena in Vegas, and once again she disappeared in another fourth quarter. No offensive urgency or energy. Won't shoot. So many careless turnovers. Something's not right." You're right about that. Something's not right. Christy Sides is what is not right. It's the coach who cannot put an offensive game plan together to save her, what's going to be her career and maybe her life at this point. Evidently, she cannot, to save her life, they say. That's the saying. She can't put an offensive game plan together to get Caitlin Clark any looks. And I'm sorry, but that she's got the green light to shoot, I don't believe her. Okay, I think that was put out there in the media to take pressure off of her, but I don't think she really means it, because there was footage that came out the other day of her screaming at Caitlin Clark to pass the ball. That was a day later after she made those comments. I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. So, as you can imagine, WNBA fans, sports fans that are interested in Caitlin Clark, they had some choice things to say to Skip Bayless. Skip, she's a rookie on one of the worst teams in the league and also plays nearly 40 minutes every game. You gotta lower your expectations a tiny bit. Here we go right here. I think that coach is just trying to tame her, making her be more Stockton and Nash than Steph. Even at the end, it's like she was going full Kobe Game 7 versus the Suns in 07, refusing to shoot, giving up the ball early. I'm telling you, it's the coaching. Coaching. They don't run plays for her. Turnovers happen, but she does play with migraines too. I'm not giving her that excuse. A lot of people play and they don't feel great. But come on, seriously. Seriously, LeBron is retiring soon, so Skip has found his new target. I think that's got a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it. She went off the other night. Chalk it up to a bad night. Everyone has bad nights. Coaching. I think it's coaching. Seriously. I mean, seriously. Yeah, it's not. She's not shooting because her team isn't supportive of her. She keeps passing to try to get the girls on her side. She'll get it together in time. She's the rookie of the year for sure. I mean, yeah, she isn't happy. That wouldn't shock me. Yeah, there's something isn't right. It's the damn coach. Agreed. Double is all I see. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. What else is she supposed to do? Skip, she's a rookie. Give her and the other rookies and young players room to grow. Damn, Skip. This guy says it's that time of the month, huh, Skip? LeBron drifting. I'm sure this is supposed to be grifting. LeBron grifting dried up, so now you got to find a new target to latch on to. Yo, help your dwindling voice. You're not wrong, but she's a rookie. I think it's the coach. The coach needs to ask her how he got Curry started years ago and just copy that. Something's not right. Yeah, the coach. Fire Christy Sides. So, as you guys can see, Christy Sides is getting drug in this, and I think Christy Sides is Caitlin Clark's biggest defensive opposition at this point. Really and truly, I believe that. I don't think she's got the green light to shoot, and I do think there's a certain amount of she's trying to pass the ball to placate some teammates. And you can see sometimes she makes a pass in, they take the ball, they've got a wide open shot, and they miss the damn shot. And you can see Caitlin throw her hands up. I don't blame her. You know, seriously. We'll have to see. I think ultimately the coach has got to go. But let's be honest. We're talking about a team that I think won 13 games last year. They've already won 8. I mean, they're going to add 3 or 4 wins, I think, over last season's total. That's a pretty good improvement for drafting a rookie, even if it is Caitlin Clark and she's already a top 5 player in the league. That's still a marked improvement, even though she's swimming upstream against the coach. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.